Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 32 of Direwolf20's ServerPlay series. Today we've got crystals to make. Pumping that stuff out straight over to here, making sure both of these are off, which is good. I want to get this thing as pure as possible so that we can limit the amount of radiation that leaks out of this thing. Then crystallize it, and then work on new stuff. So I've gotten the strength up a little bit. I'm going to turn that off for now because I don't want anything to come out of there. I've gotten the strength up a little bit. I've gotten the efficiency up a little bit. Got about 2,000 of this little blue line left. I had found another crystal on the ground while I went mining, so I was able to tweak the stats a little bit further. And now we're going to see what we can do with diamonds. So let's see what happens. Purity, not bad. 85.48. Sweet. That's pretty good, actually. I think we'll get pretty close to some pureness. So I was talking with the mod author, McJady, and discussing how purity works and all that stuff. So the way it works currently is not the way it's probably going to work in the future, because he was telling me that basically if you get this thing to 100% purity, which doesn't look terribly hard based on what I'm seeing, you're basically going to have zero radiation at all. And, you know, he started thinking about that as he was telling me, and he's like, you know what, I don't know if I like that. He decided that maybe there should be a little bit of radiation no matter what. So the way it's going to work, so we got purity up to 93%. I think that's pretty good. What other catalyst can I throw in here? I think I'm going to leave that as is. I think that's cool. I could probably throw some ender pearls in, but that's a small amount of purity gain there. That's really not going to do much for me. And I think, yeah, see how it's only going up a small amount now? And that's going to burn through this stuff pretty quick. So let's save a little bit of catalyst. We'll make another crystal in the future that maybe has even more strength and efficiency and try and get like the best possible crystal by the end of the series here. But basically, let's start this process. Boom. You start crystallizing, please. Blue. Nice. All right, crystal coming. So the way it's going to work in the future, so right now 100% purity would be no radiation at all, like just 0%, not even any radiation. He's changing the math so that it'll still go off a really small amount of radiation, and if you have a room like this, it'll completely contain it. So the reactor room that protects against radiation will still be required even once you get to 100% purity. Now, if you don't build a room and you have 100% purity, it's going to be such a small amount of radiation that it won't be a big deal, but the radiation room will still be necessary. And I kind of thought that was a good change. I thought that was a smart idea because it seemed to me like, well, why would you build a radiation room if it's relatively easy to get 100% purity on your liquid? So he's, you know, was thinking the same thing, and I think that's going to change. So that's cool. What I want to work on today, now that we've got some cool stuff going on, I think, let's blink out of here. I would like to look at maybe doing some kind of quarry, at least at some point soon. So I'm going to want to probably rearrange some of the stuff in the way my sorting works, but we'll probably do that after I get a quarry going. What I want to work on today, potentially, would be the creation of a dimension for quarrying in. So my plan is RF tools, make dimensions, get quarry going, and start feeding items back here. Because we have Ender IO, we have what's it called from Ender IO? We've got the matter transmitter. No, it's dimensional transceivers they're called, right? Yeah. Where's that thing at? Dimension builder, dimension inscriber. There it is, dimensional transceiver. Basically like a tesseract, right? So we can transport items between dimensions relatively easily now, and that's pretty cool. So let's get our crystal going first. We're about halfway here, 41%. Let's let this crystallize, and then we're going to pop it back in here so that our power starts to exist again. And then we will come back to start looking at some dimensional stuff. All right, guys, we're back. So just a little bit of crafting to do here. I know I'm going to want some paper, and I'm probably going to want a little bit more paper. So let's go chopping down some sugar cane. So I want to get a dimension built, and I'm thinking about how I want to do this. So the way you build dimensions really hasn't changed all that much since 1.7, but some of the mechanics of creating custom dimensions has. But you're still going to want to look around for dimensional houses. Now I think a couple people have made dimensions on the server already, so that's cool. And let's see. Let's start crafting, shall we? Let's get that taken care of. Boom. Done and done. Lots of paper. Nice. So the first thing we're going to want, obviously, is the dimensional inscriber, and we're going to want a couple ink sacks for that. It might be in the mob drop chest. I'm sure I've got ink sacks around here somewhere, right? Oh, I'll have to go kill some squid. Nope, 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 there we go. Close. Close one. Almost didn't see those. So we're definitely going to want a couple machine frames. Let's get just a handful of those because I know we're going to want just a handful for different reasons. So dimensional inscriber first. We're also going to want the dimension builder. Good to go. We're going to want the dimension tab. We're definitely going to want at least one of those, if not a few more. What else am I going to want from dimensional type stuff? Dimensional transceiver might not be a bad idea. I'm probably going to want my chunk loaders active. Let's see, where is my chunk loader? I know I had a couple. There we go, chunk loading ward. Nice. Grid power, 8 out of 31. I might be chunk loading my base still. Is that what I'm doing? Because I'm using 8 power. Just have to remember where I had that thing. I know I had one up here. You know what? I think I was chunk loading this stuff. I might relocate this and get a little bit more power going from RF tools to help this out. Because no sense, I mean, I can put those solar panels on my roof of my base and then chunk load that. I'm trying to remember what kind of radius it has, but at the very least, we're going to want to chunk load around here. That should be cool. All right, so that's good. That's, we're going to keep powering our reactor. By the way, I should hook up my crystal. I did get it. Let's try it out. Boom. Nice. 5,244 RF per tick. Wow. And that's only with a 25% efficiency, 27 point something, right? So that is a lot of RF per tick. That is more than I think my piping can handle, isn't it? Right? Yeah. 5,244. Is that more than things can be? What's this stuff do? We've got 5,120. Yes. Yes, it is slightly more than we can handle. We're going to need to get the next tier of power transfer pipes if we want to be able to handle that. Let's try turning it on. So let's close the door real quick. And I'm going to make this be stop when 75, less than 50. Nice. Dude, we're killing it. Max input is 5,000. We're going to need a second capacitor bank here. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Oh, look, see? I'm still getting hunger. Look at that. Okay, cool. Well, now that I think about it, too, like, it's probably creating a little bit more stuff going on. You know, I think down here is where I have that stuff. Yes, there it is. So, oh wow, radiation is actually quite high with that crystal. All right. Oh, I probably should have considered, goodness, that the radiation would be higher because I've got a higher efficiency going on. Interesting. Well, once we get more crystals, we can make this better. Cool. Wow, that is a large number. That is not a small number. Just out of curiosity, if I blink in there, what are we at? Whoa, 300 and... Ah! Hunger, slowness, weakness, poison. Bad times were had by all. Yeah, that is some bad stuff right there. All right, so good to know. Whoops. That's a lot of hurt going on. I am going to definitely want a more efficient crystal. That's going to be a priority now. I mean, there is going to be a way to clean up the environment, by the way. We'll get checking that out once it's implemented. But for now, let's talk about making a dimension so that we can quarry, get more crystals, and then make a crystal that's not going to kill me when I turn it on. All right, so now that I've completely caused lots of radiation, let's get a matter receiver going. Let's get a matter transmitter going. Let's get, let's see, dialing device we're going to want, right? Yeah, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Got some wood around here somewhere. As a matter of fact, I might even have, yes, redstone torches. Cool. So I should be able to dial up a destination here. And how are we for other stuff? We should have some enhanced energy conduits laying around. Sweet. So for now, I'm gonna, you know what, that's right, I was using cool, fancy golden kinesis pipes, wasn't I? Yeah, let's make a few more of those. Might not be a terrible idea. Get some more sand going into glass. Furnace mode, good. Radiation's already doing better, which, yay. Cool. All right, so let's get, where am I gonna put this thing? For now, I'll just pop it down here. You know what, I'll probably want the matter transmitter to be here. Nice. Dialing device can be here. He's also gonna need power, I think. Cool. Look at that, all kinds of cool places to matter transfer to. So I know dimension 6 is McJady's dimension. I kind of want to make my own, but I wouldn't mind checking it out. But we're going to want a teleport pad to come back to. So I'm going to get a matter receiver going. Let's see. For now, might be cool to do something like this. Yeah, that should be neat. I'm probably going to rearrange the way things exist. I just want to get stuff up and running, obviously. So let's make from RF tools that thing that lets us teleport back to where we want to be. Ah, hunger. Get out of here. That's something I need to tell Mez. Whenever you have an effect on, JEI is hidden. So what's that thing that I want to teleport back with? Around here somewhere. This guy, charged porter. Nice. Advanced charged porter. Cool. What's the difference? I don't know. We'll find out. But let's make one. Charged porter is just a block of redstone. Easy peasy. I do need to charge it, though. So we're going to need one of these guys. Let's see, charged crafters, matter booster, destination machine frame, modular storage. You know what? I think I can make the wireless charger. That might not be terrible. Ender resonator, octadic capacitor, huh? Let me check those out. All right, guys, we're back. So McJady told me that A, it can store more power, 5 times as much. B, it teleports much faster. And C, it can store 4 destinations. Well, that's cool. I should be able to charge this thing in here. This is the first tier one. In fact, maybe I will make, because it didn't look terrible recipe-wise. It's just a few diamonds and some redstone. So maybe I'll go ahead and do that. I think I'm going to need 4 blocks of redstone. And I'm going to get the advanced version. Sweet. Oh, cool. It did retain its charge. Nice. So much more power can be stored in it. Awesome. What is happening? Didn't it sound like a spider was attacking me? Oh, look. Poison dirt. Ho, ho, ho. That's bad news. So I did determine, because I asked McJady, it's the strength level of your crystal that determines how much radiation is generated, and I am getting out of here. Oh, from some directions it isn't working properly. Well, that might explain why it's so weak out here, because it seemed like the shielding was not being super useful to me. Alright, so let's set this guy here. Receiver 35 added. Nice. Oh, that is cool. Look at that. Oh, nice. I like it. Very cool. All right. So let's blink out of here. Poisoned dirt, huh? Oh, look at this. Bad things are happening. Oh, like up. That's not good. All right, so let me come back. All right, so I'm gonna try making a dimension, and we're gonna see how it goes. So I'm gonna put, let's see, digit dimlet. I'm gonna do digit dimlet 2 and digit 0. I think that will be a different dimension than anyone else has made, because I'm making dimension 20, because direwolf 20. And yeah, let's do it. So store dimlets in the empty dimension tab. Cool. Okay, realize dimension tab. Creation cost is 1,000 RF a tick. Maintenance cost is 10 RF a tick. I didn't name it. Should probably name it. Diredim 1. Cool. Name Diredim 1. So that'll take a little bit of power to create. No biggie though. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. So awesome, 100%. Wow, you drained all that power? No way. No way you drained all that power. Or maybe you did. All right, let's dial it up. So dire transmitter to diredim 1 dial, just to confirm. Oh, radiation, radiation, I'm worried. And then we're gonna want to activate this bad boy, so. Hello, oh, cool, nice. I don't need to activate with the button press. Hey, this dimension doesn't look terrible. I wanna see what dimension number it is. It is dimension number 7? Okay, cool. Dude, this place actually looks really nice. If I was gonna ask for a dimension, this is what I would ask for. It looks like we've got some oil here. Looks like we've got some interesting structures. Deposit of coal from dense ores. Interesting. Well, that's neat. I don't know what that's all about, but I'll take it. Interesting. Nice trees. Sweet. I'm not seeing any negative effects. Dude, I call this a win any day of the week. I think what I'm gonna do is actually set up my quarry here. I mean, assuming that there's ores, which I got to assume there will be, right? Like, there would be, right? Ores here, that would be cool. Let's just do a little bit of break squaring and see what we can come up with. Just to make sure that there's like actual normal roll gen here and not like no ores or something weird. I mean, there's obviously coal from dense ores, so that's a good sign. So close. Come on, show me the ores. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Nice. Immersive engineering ores tells me world gen for mods is working. I will take it. This is now my new dimension for mining. Sweet. I should implement that stairs spell that I had at one point. Cool. All right. So this guy has a little bit of power. Remember, they need power or I'll die on teleport. So we do want to hook up power to this thing at some point. Hello. Where am I? All right, guys, we are back, and I'm popping across to my new dimension. Hooray! Oh, it's nighttime here. That's scary. Oh, no, it's... Okay, good, good, good. Is it Eternal Day here? Maybe this is somebody else's dimension. I don't even know. I'm hoping it's not, because I'm about to quarry it. I want to try out something newish. I probably want to bring one more thing with me that I didn't bring. Let's charge port our way back here. And look at me, I added stairs. Woot. The thing I want to make is probably going to be an iron chest, I think. So let's do that. I'm thinking a gold one ought to do. So I want to quarry up a big chunk of land, and I want to try it using a new quarrying method. This has been added since 1.8 to RF tools. Remember the builder, which you could use to like build stuff with RF tools, and you could also use it for like swapping blocks and doing a whole bunch of cool stuff. He added a quarry feature to RF tools that uses the builder. So let's take a look. I'm going to try it here first. So we place this down, and because I don't have the stuff, so a dimensional, whatchamacallit, doohickey, requires ender resonators, which require enderman heads, of which I have 0. So no dimensional transceivers yet, but what I did do is bring my capacitor bank. I made another one and plugged it into my generator, and I'm using the one that was already charged over here. So I believe what I do is place the gold chest on top, and this thing's going to need power. Cool. So he's filling up nice. Beautiful. And the only thing I need to do now is take a look at this shape card. All right. It's just made like so. Now there's some other shapes you can get. So this is the shape card quarry. There is also Silk Quarry, which requires some dimensional shards and another star, so that's not happening. Fortune Quarry, which, again, dimensional shards, but requires, oh, that's not terrible. Clearing Quarry, Clearing Silk Quarry, Clearing Fortune Quarry. I don't know what clearing does. I assume that clearing means it probably clears out the area. Okay. So the way this works is it will replace, oh boy, that is not a lot of power. Okay. It will replace everything it mines up with dirt. So let's try it out. And we're going to definitely need lots of power for this thing now that it's occurring to me. But to make it work, we shift right click this guy. And then we click here and then like here. And that should set a box, right? So what it does is it defines the dimensions of the box. So it's about 5 by 1 by 8. So 5 on the X, 1 on the Y, 8 on the Z. And offset from the quarry is 2, -1.5. So like away from the quarry a little bit. So that's cool, I think. I don't 100% understand offset. I don't understand why it starts off with 5. But the other thing that's cool is you can automatically void stuff. So I'm going to tell it to void stone and cobble. And I'm going to let it keep the rest of the stuff it finds. Now, what I actually want it to do is a solid block box. So it's funny that box and solid box, I think box, at least it seemed to me. Prism, torus, solid box. I'm going to do solid box. Let's give this a try. So what this should do, if I put this in here and apply a redstone signal, is start to quarry up everything in the outlined area. Hello. That worked. Okay, cool. Nice. So yeah, see how it's offset a little bit? That's interesting. Maybe that's where I clicked, but that's cool. So that's good. Now, if I wanted to, I could adjust some of the numbers here. So I could say, let's make it go like 10 deep, right? That should be cool. So see how it's going, so many deep, and then it stopped. Neat. So what I've found is it seems to me like it starts higher than the current Y level. Like what Y level am I at? I'm at 63. It seems to me like it starts higher. So let's go like 50 deep and see how crazy that goes, right? So I'm going to put you back in and go. And if you look, you'll see what Y level it's at on the tooltip or right in here. Stop. Okay, cool. So it got down to about 30-ish. So see how it starts a little bit higher? I think it starts like around 80, right? Because we said 50 deep, and that's fine. The other thing you can do is offset it. So like if I wanted to offset like -30, it would start lower, I believe, and that's kind of cool. See how we're starting lower and we're going 50 deep? Nice. So we actually got down to about Y level 8. Awesome, look at that. Cool, so we got some ores and stuff, that's nice. Let's actually make this go about 60 deep. So I want to make sure we get down to the bottom of the world. Nice. How much power are we using here? We're not using any right now because we're repeating the same stuff. Nice, look at that, cool. So it did get down to pretty much the bottom of the world. That's what I wanted to see. So now if we wanted to make this a larger area, we could just do dimensions 10 by 10. So 10 on the X, 10 on the Z, and nice! That's cool. And notice it's already voiding all the stone and stuff for us, so that's neat. Why am I getting iron nuggets from immersive engineering? That I don't know. I have no idea what that's about. But we are going to run out of power super fast. Rapidly running out of power. Zoinks. All right, but we got some stuff, so that's cool. Let's bring this guy back and swap ourselves out with this dude. Got him. Reactor's running. So by the way, like I said, the strength number determines the amount of radiation that's going to come out, but he has changed some of the numbers around the strength, so we're going to update the server probably between this episode and next, and that will probably be producing less problems in terms of radiation and stuff. But nice. Look at that. Cool. Very cool. Now, if I wanted to start lower, because a lot of what I want right now is going to be things like, if I did -60, right? I don't think my JEI thing is going to show me the deep resonance ore, but this should start around Y level 20, if I'm right. Around Y level 30. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And you shouldn't be using any energy right now, which is cool. Because that area has already been quarried, right? So it's not using any energy to re-quarry it. So that'll go from 30 down, right? So there we go, a little bit into the Ys. Nice. And that got me none of the crystal that I'm looking for. So let's make this like 65, so it starts at -25 is about what I would think. Yeah, that's not bad. All right, and then I'm gonna make... Now, if I offset this on the X, +10, or 10 more, I should say. So if we did this, let's make it 13. I would expect it to start over there-ish. But we're not going to see it above ground because we're starting at Y level 25, right? But we are getting stuff, so that's good. See? Resources coming in. Nice. Okay. Running low on power. But that's cool. So we got some stuff. So that's good. I'm going to play with this quarry concept a little bit because I want to really tweak it a bit and play with it. Let's come back, though, because we are definitely hurting for power again. All right, guys. So what I think I'm going to do is... come back next episode, probably rearrange some of the stuff here and tweak the way I'm doing things. Hopefully I can find some Enderman heads between this episode and next would be kind of cool. Oh, hey, Ironham. And we will play around with more quarrying, hopefully be able to get some more crystals. I am getting hunger from my radiation, brutal amounts of radiation popping through, but hopefully that'll be also fixed. I think, A, the room is not protecting all sides and corners properly, and B, it's generating a little bit more radiation than it probably should be. He tweaked some of those numbers. So we will see some of that next episode as well. For now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time for more quarrying, more resources, and then more checking out some cool stuff. All right, guys, take it easy.